So, yes, I know it is June, and I know not many people are thinking about these type of bets, but you probably should. So let's talk about it right now. It is the MVP for the NFL. We're going to talk about some under-the-radar candidates for MVP according to the odds. Okay?
I got it. Aaron Rodgers.
No. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Because he is a Steeler.
No.
Wait, can I ask, though, are you excited about your new quarterback?
So let's get to the first candidate here.
Are you excited about your new quarterback?
No, I'm not excited about my new quarterback.
Are you guys going to buy him a jersey for Christmas?
No. Shh. No.
Oh, I gave it away. I'm sorry.
All right, so the first candidate
and
here
everything.
is at plus 5,000. Now, these odds are according to DraftKings. Plus 5,000. It is Saquon Barkley. Now, remember, he did rush for over 2,000 yards last year, and he's talking about doing it again this year. He scored 15 times in 2024 at plus 5,000. You would think.
I like it. David, I like it. The only problem is they should just change this award to Best Quarterback Award.
It's funny you say that because the last 12 MVPs have been quarterbacks.
I mean, you get 2,000. It used to be 2,000 yards really meant something. It meant you were standout. And heck, he hurdled somebody backwards. If he were ever going to win it, it was last year, but it's not. It goes to the quarterback. It always goes to the quarterback. So I like the plus 5,000. It's tempting. It's very tempting to put a couple bucks on that. But chances are you're a running back. Sorry, doesn't work that way. Penei Sewell probably has a better chance of winning than a running back.
Yeah, what are his odds? No, I agree with you. I mean, listen, throw $10 on it, forget about it, and if it so happens, then you're rich. But come on, you're essentially putting your money on fire.
Well, you know the team is going to be in it, so he'll be in the conversation. So you're right.
Sure.
$10, leave it alone.
Good offensive
line.
line.
If it happens, it happens.
Stud running back.
So let's get back to the quarterback position. Now, this next one here is at plus 3,500. You would have to believe in this quarterback, young quarterback, and you would have to believe in the team for this season for him to get the MVP. And it is Denver Broncos quarterback Bo Nix.
That's your guy, Rico.
Yeah, I like Bo Nix. Well, because Mike wrote him out. He's old. He's 50. By the time he got drafted, he was 55 years old, getting ready to retire. Like anything, the man has a family. He's not going to be a knucklehead. He's not going to be a police blotter. But no, David, I don't think that Denver is ready to make that turn because in order for Bo Nix to get it, you're looking at Denver to at least make it to the AFC Championship. That means Denver probably had to knock off Kansas City not once but twice. I don't see that happening. They were close last year. Should have won the game, but they didn't. But I'm going to pass.
Plus 3,500, you said, correct?
Yes.
I would take that. He threw for almost 4,000 last year as a rookie. He had the sixth most touchdowns in football with 29. They upgraded the offense. I would take it.
But Rieger,
I'm not putting a lot of money on it, but $10 here and there.
No, but it's the thing that people are going to be looking at Jaden Daniels, just that sophomore slump. Do you fall? Do you regress? Look at C.J. Stroud. Look at Jordan Love, like when his second year
yeah,
actually
but he might
playing.
not. I'm just saying.
Right, but I'm saying it's one of those where history says great rookie year, you kind of fall back to the pack.
AFC West still a pretty good division if they happen to win that division.
They would have to win the division, and he would have to make it to the title game.
I don't mind
remember what you just said about the sophomore slump, because I'm going to jump to this one. It's on FanDuel. It's another second-year quarterback here in this division. He has a new coach, offensive-minded. Ben Johnson is there. Caleb Williams at plus 3,100.
That's worse than Bo Nix.
Now, he played well last year. They didn't look good, but an increase in wins possibly this year that everyone expects, and better play by him because of your coach.
See, I could see this is one I would bet on, and the reason being, MVP is a popularity contest, and people really wanted Caleb to work out last year. That, my goodness, he was okay, but it was just like Caleb, got his coach fired. Ben Johnson's coming in there, and contrary to what a lot of Lions fans now think, he's very creative when it comes to offensive play calling. They went out there, they got him a bunch of toys. Biggest thing they did, they upgraded that offensive line. because it's a popularity contest, David, yes, especially if the Bears win the North. And I've said, I think the North is open. It's not the Lions fans. I'm not saying you're not going to win. I think it's open. And if Ben Johnson goes there, fires the troops up, and Caleb wins the North, he could get it.
See, before you talk, Jeff, here's a point that Paul, who's sitting back here on the phones today, he just made to me. It's a great point. They've never had a 4,000-yard passer in Chicago. So if he gets that, the talk, and they want him to succeed, that might be MVP talk there.
I can't believe Mitch Trubisky never threw 4,000 yards. But
you know who the best quarterback ever in Chicago still is?
McMahon.
Jay Cutler?
Jim McMahon.
Yes, Jim McMahon.
Yeah, he won a Super Bowl.
I don't
like
think
Jay
any
Cutler.
of you were even alive.
Were you alive in 85?
I was barely alive.
Paul, were you?
I was born in 85, so yeah.
Paul had to think about it. But no, I think you all make really good points. But I also think that, work with me, if Jared Goff was more mobile, do you think Ben Johnson would have done more stuff with Jared Goff?
Yes.
Okay. Did you see what Ben Johnson had Caleb Williams doing the other day at minicamp? Had him running deep routes, catching footballs. I do believe that, as you pointed out, if they somehow win the division, Caleb Williams is going to be electric. I would take that bet in a heartbeat.
See, and real quick, David, and then I'll let you move on. Like Ben Johnson basically looks at this quarterback, and this is why I do like him. I'm going to find everything that you can do and what you can't do. I'm going to eliminate what you can't do. I'm going to really focus and build around the things that you can, because Goff was not mobile. It was a lot of play action pass. It was a lot of running. It was hitting the tight end. It was a trick plays. It was putting Amon-Ra in motion. With Caleb, I expect him to look a lot like he did back in college when he won the Heisman, where let's get creative. Let's see what we could do. So
I like that bet a lot. I'm going to take, man, I'm losing all my money. I've bet on all three so far.
This is why you have an allowance.
So let me get through the last three here.
Can he call my wife and ask for more?
Chrome man with an allowance.
At plus 2,800, Arizona Cardinals QB Kyler Murray.
You know what? I stopped believing in Kyler Murray. I thought that maybe he could go out there when Wojo kept calling him tiny and short. David, it just seems like there's a disconnect with him, and maybe it's because he's out on the West Coast and nobody really watches their games. But no, I don't see Kyler Murray as this. Like if your team is down and Kyler Murray has the ball with 2 minutes left, I'm just going to go ahead and chalk up the victory, because I don't see him coming back to beat you.
First one I'm not going to bet on. I just did a little quick research. The new Call of Duty 25 is expected to be released
do that
between
anymore.
October and November.
He doesn't do that anymore.
I don't know that I can bet on him.
He actually got better last year.
At Call of Duty or football?
No, at football, but it's just, I think it's to me, it's like Anthony Richardson. I think it's going to take a lot for people to believe in him again.
It's a tough label to shake, okay?
And the last two here, Jordan Love at plus 2,500. And then Jalen Hurts at plus 1,700.
Jordan Love.
Division's wide open.
No, I'm about to say Jordan Love, I can see it's the same reason for Caleb. Because if you win the NFC North, that's going to be looked like you did something. Because I don't think you're going to see any team go 6-0 in this division. Plain and simple. At best, 4-2. I can see Love getting that. Jalen Hurts. Now, I don't think that Jalen does enough because you have Saquon.
I think do they cancel each other out?
Saquon's going to eat a lot of the votes because, contrary to popular belief, they really want to run the ball in Philly. And heck, even Jalen Hurts is a part of that running game with the brotherly shove. So I would give more to Love than I would to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to compare the two, just which one would you bet on if you had to make one bet? I would go Love simply because he throws the ball more. I think he's more important to that offense, and he's got about 1 billion wide receivers to work with. They just drafted Matthew Golden, for crying out loud. So I would go Love, no on Hurts.
Aaron Rodgers? Odds?
No,
yeah, what is his odds?
I don't see any odds for Aaron Rodgers.
I heard the media wants him
Paul,
to win the MVP.
Can you find Aaron Rodgers odds? Because I don't think David really cares to do this.
And
let's just say Aaron Rodgers at plus 2,000.
I looked it up.
Football
$300 for an authentic
today.
Rodgers jersey.